right, 18th installment. I think it's the 18th. Weird, stupid, wrong, mean YouTube comments, whatever the title is. Before I get into it, for all you baseball fans, great trivia question today, and for once, I read the question, didn't see the answer all at once. Five third basemen, and a third baseman is someone, for the purposes of this question, at least 2/3 of all appearances were at third base. Then you're a third baseman. Only 5 all time have met these criteria. 290 average, 2,000 hits, and 40 wins above replacement. At the end of the video, I'll tell you my thoughts, and then at the very end of the video, I'll tell you the answers. Let's see if I can get this all at the bottom of the screen. I'm gonna read it now. Genuine question, your vlogs mostly consist of you standing in one spot or garage talking for 5 to 10 minutes. Why do you think you deserve a GPI poker vlog nomination compared to any other poker vlogger who actually edits and cares about production value, etc.? Serious question. The red is great, not a serious question. The next comment this guy left was on a video about finance, and his comment was, in all capitals, "You are homeless." So he felt the need to say serious question because it's not. Reminded me of countries that feel the need to put the word democratic or republic in the name of the country because nothing democratic in the least is happening. My favorite has both words, Democratic Republic of the Congo. It's not a democracy, it's not a republic, but they're trying to trick people by putting those words in there. Think of this comment as the Democratic Republic of the Congo of YouTube comments. So a lot of people thought in the last installment, the last comment was genuine. The guy said, like, I have a work ethic and I should take time off. He was being sarcastic. He only leaves ridiculous comments. It was sarcasm. So don't be tricked by this one either. The blue is interesting. I never said I deserve an award. I think people really overestimate how much I cared and also maybe don't know what deserve means. If the GPI exists or not, I don't care either way. If they have award shows or not, I don't care either way. If it's going to exist and have award shows, it would be odd to me if I never got nominated, which it turns out I was. But I wouldn't say I deserve one. Actually edits is hilarious. I know Jamin Burton does his own editing. I know he loves that stuff. He works in IT, and that's some really cool stuff he does with the cartoons, and it looks like you're watching a comic book sometimes. I couldn't think of anyone else in the top 10 in this genre on YouTube who does his own editing, his or her own editing. I film more than anybody, I edit more than anybody, I make more videos than anybody. So if you're gonna only like channels because the person you see on camera is the one actually doing the filming and the editing, I should be your favorite. In that same vein, the green, I only make videos when I'm standing in a parking garage. Fascinating that this guy has seen the videos where I'm in a parking garage and somehow he missed all the others. He missed when I filmed at Devil's Canyon twice. He missed when I filmed at Lake Dillon. He missed when I filmed where Forbes Field used to stand. He missed when I filmed where the Ragin' Cajuns play. He missed when I filmed on Tulane campus. I was outside the law building. He missed the Oakland Coliseum video. He missed the Coors Field video. He missed when I was on the beach at Lake Tahoe. He missed when I was walking through the golf course at Lake Tahoe. What else did he miss? The castle and the waterfall in southern Oklahoma. Fascinating that he only misses videos where I'm somewhere unbelievably interesting, but he actually wakes up and watches the videos when I'm in a parking garage. I said, in the same vein, if his reason for liking channels is your scene settings are very entertaining, I should be his favorite poker channel by far. All right, this next one isn't like lunacy. It's not like a really attacking comment, but I just wanted to point something out. So this next comment was about the action out of turn rule change suggestion. And this guy said, everyone at some point accidentally checks out of turn. Obviously, all action should be available in this scenario. In that video and in something last year, I guess it was when I was dealing and there was some kind of discrepancy, someone last year and someone in this video, I think 2 people in this recent action out of turn video, mentioned Robert's Rules of Poker. I don't know who Robert is and I haven't read the rule book, but every time someone has referenced it in the comment section of my videos, it has a word like accidentally or deliberately. That's the point. You can't know someone's intent, so you don't go by intent. You can know someone's action, so you go based on the action. So I have a big problem with rules that are going to use words like deliberately, because you can never know that. Just because the guy is pleasant, just because the woman is smiling, doesn't mean they're not trying to cheat. You have no idea. Most of the time, I'd say they're not. But you have no idea, I have no idea, nobody except the person acting has any idea. So when there's a bet of 50 and the next player throws out 77, you don't ask, were you trying to call or were you trying to raise? No, you say, you've raised to 100 and you make that person put out 100 because that's what it is. 77 is nothing, but it means it's a raise to 100. You don't go based on intent, you go based on actions. All right, next one. This one's gotta be on the side because it's pretty wordy here. It sounds like you had losing months worse than this, but you won't talk about them because you played less than 100 hours. The Red Rock Massacre month was in August and you probably lost more than 164 just on that one hand. A losing month is a losing month whether you played 1 hour or greater than 100 hours. Tell us about the Red Rock Massacre month. Okay, for one, the red, it's fewer, not less than. If it's countable, if there are units, hours, minutes, pounds, dollars, it's fewer. If it's not countable because there's no units, weight, time, words like that, then you go less than. So fewer than 100 hours. You see how miserable this guy's life is, that he needs to put a title on a session I played back in August and call it the Red Rock Massacre. It's mostly here the green though. Probably lost. You don't need to guess. I'm sure this guy watches every video every day. That was during a 2-5 challenge. Challenges get full results and durations of the sessions. I played 1-2 in Vegas during that challenge. I played 1-3 in Vegas. I played 1-3 in California. I played 2-5 in Vegas. Every session had a duration and the profit loss number. So no need to guess. You can just go back and watch those videos. And the thought that I only include results if they're positive, for one, 83% of all the poker I've ever played in a casino, I've put the results in videos. Only 2 months in my life have been losing months where I've played more than 140 hours. I'm unbelievably embarrassed that I'm only having winning months in such high value months, and I'm 38 for 40. I thought I would never have a losing month with high enough volume in my life. The first time I had such a losing month, I made a video about it. The next time I had such a losing month, there's a video about it. That's the month Ace asked about. Also, when Ace asked about details about the best winning month and the worst losing month, went out of my way to make the video about the losing month and put the details of the winning month on Patreon. Over 2,000 people watched the video, and I only got about an extra 120 impressions on the Patreon page, more than I thought. I thought it'd be more like 20, so thanks to everyone for checking out the Patreon page. Went out of my way to use the platform that's much more popular to talk about the losing, not the winning. My worst day all time has a video. My worst month all time, no hours qualifier, has a video. There's a video titled "Poker Went So Bad I Wound Up at McDonald's." Lots of videos about when I have losing months, losing days, losing weeks. There's a video detailing my 3 worst downswings ever. Tons of videos where I'm losing. If you're gonna hate a poker channel creator because he hides losing and only talks about winning, then you don't hate my channel and investigate whether anyone else is doing that. All right, this is a good one. I usually say that once per video, even though they're all good ones. Dude, your goal of playing 215 hours of poker in even just 1 month of 2025 is laughable. You are a poker poser, not a poker player. But if you pretending to be a poker player and not just a poker poser keeps you going, best wishes. Yeah, he felt the need to say poser twice. I only highlighted it once. First of all, I wouldn't use the word poser. It makes you sound like a spoiled teenager of the late 90s, but if he wants to use that word, that's his prerogative. Also, pretty sure this is the guy who calls me old. There's someone who says, anytime I talk about hours or money or like really anything related to poker, you're old, you won't do it. And I think his view is when you're older, every year you're worse, you care less, and you're just like minutes away from just kind of toppling over and laying on the floor forever. He is correct that every single year I'm 1 year older than I was the year prior. I give credit where it's due. He is correct about that. Now, if I were him, I wouldn't expect a call from the Nobel Committee anytime soon, but he is correct about that. This guy, though, reminded me of the first commenter, because if you're only gonna like poker channels based on volume, I should be your favorite by far, and it shouldn't be close. My favorite videos from other people in the genre are when the year is over and they give data for a long stretch, usually the calendar year, sometimes a chunk, but usually the calendar year. I've seen videos like this covering play from 2016, 2017, 2018, I remember 2023, I remember some 2024 videos. I've never seen one from someone else where someone played 12 months and had more volume than I had in 2024. 2024 was my lowest volume in 6 years for a few reasons, mostly because I dealt for 7 weeks in the middle of it. And no one else that I know of in the genre has ever had a higher volume than that while having the channel. If your reason for liking channels is volume, I should be your favorite channel and no one else should be close. All right, so for that trivia question, I'm saying Larry Jones, you probably call him Chipper Jones. I'm saying George Brett, I can't see, those are the easy ones to me. I'm gonna say Adrian Beltre. I'm not 100% sure about the average. I know he did the other two things. And I'm gonna say Scott Rowland. I did consider Ventura, Nettles, and Brooks Robinson, but I'm gonna say Scott Rowland. Wade Boggs didn't come to me. My friend just texted me his four, and Wade Boggs is one of them. Yeah, I don't, the only reason Wade Boggs would not be one of the answers is if he played too much like first base DH towards the end of his career and he didn't qualify with third base appearances, but he must have the WAR. He has over 3,000 hits. He's a career 300 hitter, so yeah, now you'll see the answers. And remember, rice is a spoon food.